Hello, everybody. You might be surprised seeing me all dressed up and all. Actually, I have a family program today, so I thought, why not I get dressed up already and make a video? Today's video is going to be really interesting. In almost all my videos, I talk about connecting to your true self or connecting to I am or your inner self. In today's video, we would learn how to connect to your true self in different circumstances and to meet yourself where you are as an act of self love. You can refer to this video whenever you are feeling doubtful, stressed, depressed in your life, or if you are in a manifestation journey and you are suffering in the process. This video can be your go to reference. So, without further ado, let's begin. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Eternal Freedom. I am Manjuri Shengupta. I am a non dual manifestation coach. I teach manifestation through the beautiful Vedantic approach of non duality. It is indeed the easiest, quickest, and the most effortless way to manifest your desires. And today's topic is meet yourself where you are. Before we get into today's practices, I would love to elaborate on meditation. Meditation is seen by different people in different eyes. Some say that meditation is used for concentration power is to it is to be used to increase focus, increase concentration, increase and to better your performance in day to day life. Some say meditation should be practiced in order to control one's emotions, and some say that it is very frustrating to quiet the mind and be thoughtless, and it's really hard to do. Some say that I don't have time for it or I don't really need it. And while all these opinions are true in some sense, but these are based on certain misunderstandings. So I would love to clear the misunderstandings first about meditations. What we will learn in today's video and what as a coach, as a non-dual manifestation coach I teach is not really meditation for the purpose of increasing focus or concentration. Well, increase better focus, better concentration is just a byproduct of it. But the main purpose of this meditation is not merely better performance, rather finding one's inner peace, inner truth, inner fulfillment. And there is no need to be thoughtless or fight the constantly coming thoughts, feelings, sensations that feel like distractions. But these are not distractions. You don't need to fight them or try to get rid of them. And it also doesn't take long hours. You don't need to really sit for hours after hours in meditation in order to reach inner fulfillment. It can be very short. You can practice it. You can start with like 5 minutes practice, and a simple 5 minutes practice or 10 minutes practice every day can make a huge change in your life. Not only better concentration or controlling emotion. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about finding your inner peace, inner fulfillment, finding whatever you are seeking, the inner happiness, the lasting happiness, the joy of just being, the state of the wish fulfilled, the state of detachment, the state of having it all. And to be honest, it is easier than you assumed. It is for everybody, and anybody can do it. It's not only for monks and sages. It's not only for extraordinary people who are born with some extraordinary quality or some inner calling. It's for all, and anybody can reach the state of inner fulfillment or enlightenment through connecting to their inner self, even if that person is so called synced in steam. Be with me throughout today's video, and you will find inner peace, inner freedom right here, right now. Let's begin with types of meditations. You already know that I'm a non dual manifestation coach and I practice non duality in day to day life. And that doesn't mean I live an extraordinary life. I live a very simple life like you, a very normal life. I am a huge fan of Rupert Spira, and he is also a non dual teacher who lives a life like a normal person. From him, I have learned this types of meditations which I'm going to convey to you today. So, there are three paths through which meditation can be done. One is the progressive path, second one is the direct path, And the third one is the pathless path. In progressive path, I think most of you have heard of this kind of meditations. In progressive paths, what we do is we take an object and we focus on that. That object can be a mantra or a flame or our breath or some music or some imaginary figure or a god structure or bodily sensations or some imaginary light. It can be anything. So, taking some object and focusing on that. This type of meditations helps to take your focus off the racing mind, the constantly storytelling mind, which was bothering you. It helps to take your focus off that and you focus on that object so that you experience relief from that constant storytelling mind and you feel peaceful, you feel relieved. But in this path as well, there is no need to be thoughtless or fight the thoughts, fight the stories of the mind. Like, for example, maybe you are focusing on an imaginary light and you are closing your eyes and you are imagining a light within your, in the middle of your forehead and thoughts are coming. So what we generally do is when thoughts come, we try to fight that. We think that, oh god, thoughts are coming and I'm failing in the meditation. I am not being able to concentrate or focus, and thoughts are repeatedly coming and we give up. So rather, in whatever be the path of meditation, whatever you choose to practice, uh, like trying to fight the thoughts or thinking that thoughts are a disturbance in the process or thoughts are coming, that means you are failing. That's a completely misunderstanding. It's a complete misunderstanding. Actually, whenever thoughts coming is the very natural thing that happens when meditation when somebody tries to meditate. And even the so-called most enlightened person also face this. They also see that thoughts are coming during meditation. So thought coming, like, or feelings coming, or emotions coming, that's very normal, and you don't need to fight or try to get rid of them. All you need to do while meditating, if thoughts come or uh, some feelings come or some emotions come, all you need to do is just gently and very lovingly take your attention off it and take your attention back to, like, focus back to the object where you were concentrating. So this is the first way of meditation, the first path, that is the progressive path. The second path is called the direct path. And direct path is a non-dual way or non-dual approach to meditation. And in most of my videos, I talk about this direct path and also the pathless path, that is the third path. In this path, we don't go to our true self or inner self through any object. We don't go via media. We go there directly without the help of any object or mantra or uh, imaginary figure or imaginary light, anything. So how do we do that? We ask ourselves some questions which helps us to connect to our higher self effortlessly. For example, we can take the thought I am. When you say I am, for a fraction of second, it might feel that, okay, I am, who is I am? I am means I am Manjuri Gupta. But that's just like you are Manjuri Gupta. So you are not Manjuri Gupta, whatever be your name. You are that human being that is just imposed to you. For example, when you were just born and you were not given a name, just at the moment of your birth, you didn't know that you are a man or a woman. You didn't know that. You didn't know that you are a body. You didn't know that who is your father, who is your mother. You didn't know about it. You didn't know that you have a name, or you didn't identify yourself as a name, but you had the feeling that you are. You are. I am. That is for sure. I am. So take the thought I am. And what we do is we take that thought or a similar thought like, who is it that is aware of my experience? Who knows? Or who is it? For example, thoughts are coming in your mind, millions of thoughts bothering you, emotions, sensations bothering you when you close your eyes and you just ask yourself, I can see everything. Thoughts are there, sensations are there, emotions are there, but I am being able to observe them. I am aware of them. I know them. If I am, if I know them, this means that they are separate from me. They are not essentially me. I am aware of my thoughts. I am aware of my feelings. I am aware of my emotions. And I am being able to observe them. Then who am I? I am the one who is aware. So we ask ourselves, who is it that is aware of our experience, of our thoughts, feelings, sensations, perceptions? Who is it that is aware? Or sometimes we ask ourselves, what is the background of this experience? Where does it all take place? Where does my thoughts take place? Where does these feelings take place? What is the background of all experience? What is the surface of all experience? What is this space where it all takes place? So we just try to feel it. We just try to feel with our closed eyes, and it takes us back to the self before all the experiences appear. Like it takes us back to the field of awareness where it all takes place. And by repeating these questions and trying to investigate ourselves by saying, I am aware of it all, I am aware, it takes us back to the experience of I am awareness or consciousness. And when we connect to this background of experience, we identify that, oh, I am the one who is aware of it all. I am not the thoughts, I am not the feelings, I am not the sensations, I am not the experiences, I am not the circumstances, I am not the perceptions, but I am the one who is aware of it all, who knows it all, where it all takes place. We get the taste of our true self. And the true self is, that is, I am, is unbothered by experience. Experiences take place in me, but I am the background of peace. I am the background of inner fulfillment. And by practicing this kind of meditation, we can experience our true self and we can test inner fulfillment directly. Where in progressive path, it what happens is that we focus on an object and we take away our attention from the thoughts, feelings, and sensations. And via that, after concentrating or focusing on that object for a while, because we take our attention away from the thoughts, feelings, and sensations and we focus on something much subtle, we slowly get disidentified from our stories. And via that object, we experience peace. But in the direct path, we directly go to the one who is aware of it all. We directly go to our true self and we see that I am always at peace. No matter what happening in the external world, no matter what happening in the external circumstances, I am always at peace. I am always fulfilled. And we test that inner fulfillment directly. And the third way to practice meditation is through the pathless path. The pathless path is actually doing nothing. It's like uh, not even asking any question like this. It's just directly going to the one who is aware, directly going to the true self and just resting there, resting in being. Being that is the background of all experience, being that is the one who is aware of it all, being that is always there, and resting in there as being, resting in being as being. That is the pathless path. Once we go there, we stay. This is almost like sleeping. When we go to sleep, we take our attention away from the thoughts, from the perceptions, and also from the bodily sensations. And we just defocus our attention. We allow our attention to expand. We go deeper into ourselves and we allow ourselves to rest. Meditation through the pathless path is very similar to sleeping. The only difference is that here we sleep while being awake. Here we sleep while being aware. As we fall asleep, we do nothing. We just stay asleep. Similarly, when we go to being, we just stay there. We do nothing else. And when thoughts come, we don't try to push those thoughts away or resist them. We just lovingly and kindly take our attention away again. We just kindly defocus and go back to being. We let go of whatever is not essentially me, whatever can be taken away from me. We let go of them all and we go back to what is essentially me, to something that cannot be separated from me, something that is essentially I am, the background of all experience, and rest as our true self. These are the three general paths to meditation. And as I am a big fan of Rupert Spira, I generally prefer the direct path or the pathless path over the progressive path. Rupert also teaches meditation through the direct and the pathless path. This doesn't mean these two paths are superior to the first one. However, the first path, that is the progressive path, lets us experience our true self via media, via an object, whereas the next two paths allow us to go directly to our true self, allow us to experience enlightenment directly. And people who go for progressive path often think that they need to practice meditation in this way for a never-ending time to finally experience enlightenment. But when we practice the direct path or the pathless path, we understand that there is nothing special about enlightenment. It is the most ordinary experience and it can be experienced by each and everybody. It's just the most ordinary experience of I am, just the most ordinary experience of being. But sometimes meditating through the last two paths feels like too much. It feels like too overwhelming, too difficult, too stressful, or too mystical a concept. As spirituality is not a linear journey, this can be experienced by anybody. One day, it might be very easy for you to connect to your true self through the direct path or the pathless path, and the other day, it might feel like too big a deal, too vague a concept. And that is why it is very important to meet yourself where you are. not to be judgmental on yourself, not to try to force a method or something. And for days when meditation also feels like a big deal, there are other ways too through which you can find peace. By the way, this video is becoming very long, so I am ending it here. And in the next video, I'll guide you through all the three types of meditations and I'll meditate with you. If you like today's video, do leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Do let me know your opinion, your questions, your queries in the comments below. Share this video with your friends. You can connect with me through Facebook or Instagram. The links are in the description below. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching or a free discovery call with me, then DM me or comment below and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I love you all so much. Bye bye.